What's up, guys? It's Tosh here, and I am here with the 2017 Payback pay-per-view review. I know this video is going out on Monday. I'm currently recording this Monday. I just got home, just got out the shower, just wanted to record this really quickly. Yeah, update on the wrestling show. I will try to do it this week. I couldn't do it this past weekend like I thought I was going to be able to do because I had family over. We were hanging out and stuff, and I had planned to do it either on Saturday or Sunday, but I just couldn't get around to doing it. So I apologize for that. Hopefully this week I can get the review out. And I only plan to do Raw and SmackDown because of two reasons. One, majority of my subscribers only watch the main roster. I know some people that are subscribed to me watch NXT, but most of my subscribers watch only Raw and SmackDown. So I think I'll just stick to doing Raw and SmackDown for now. But if you guys want to see me do reviews of NXT as well on the wrestling show, let me know. But yeah, like I said, sorry for the inconvenience with the wrestling show because I know some people would have liked to see it, but I will have it out hopefully this week. Nothing comes up, I can get around to doing it. Just giving my thoughts and opinions on the shows this week. So yeah, and tonight's Raw, so we'll see if it's gonna be shitty like usual, but who knows. All right. Anyway, stop wasting time. That's not what this video is about. This is about Payback. Let's jump straight into it. First match of the card: Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens. That's spectacular. They had a pretty decent match for the U.S. title. Jericho had him in Kevin Owens in the walls of Jericho. Kevin Owens was able to get the rope again and getting the rope break with his finger like at Mania. He got that lucky rope break when Jericho hit the code breaker and went for the pin. Now, this is storytelling, going back to Mania, like I just said, him using his finger to get him out of trouble. This time, Jericho thought, let's just eliminate that finger. So he put like his hand behind the steps and he kicked the steps, and which that hurt Kevin Owens' hand. So apparently this time he wasn't able to get to the rope. That's wrestling logic. Since his hand got hurt, he couldn't crawl to the rope to try to retain his title. Yeah, makes sense. But Jericho, fast forwarding in the match, Jericho put him back in the walls of Jericho. Kevin so close to the ropes, but he was not able to grab him. He pulled him back towards the middle of the ring, and he submitted Kevin Owens. So Chris Jericho is once again United States champion, two-time United States champion, and he is on SmackDown. I thought he was gonna lose, obviously, because like I've been all over Twitter, and he's been like talking about Fozzy, and like they had a tour or something like in May, so that's why I thought he was gonna go away. But apparently not. I think I got things mixed around. Don't quote me on that about the Fozzy thing. I swear I saw some stuff about him going with Fozzy. Fozzy, if anyone doesn't know, is Chris Jericho's band. He's in a band outside of WWE, and he has a lot of other stuff to do, like the Chris Jericho podcast, stuff like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if he lost that title very soon and just went away because it's Jericho. He has stuff to do. Well, anyway, Jericho is once again United States champion, and he is on SmackDown. Next match: Austin Aries versus Neville. Pretty good match as always. Neville and Austin Aries usually always put on good matches. Neville was locked in the last chancery Austin Aries submission move, and Neville nowhere near the ropes, couldn't get out of it. Basically, the referee was there checking on him to see if he was going to tap. Neville grabbed the referee and pulled him down. The ref got back up and was furious, and he disqualified Neville for pulling him down, and he retained the title because he couldn't get out of the submission. Smart by Neville. I don't know what's going to happen next. Let me know in the comments what you think is going to happen next with the Cruiserweight title, because Neville's just holding on to it at this point. I don't have a problem with it. I would love for Neville to just hold on to the title forever, in my opinion, because, like, the rest of the Cruiserweights are just Jack Gallagher. The only ones we really see are Jack Gallagher, TJ Perkins, Austin Aries, and Neville. Occasionally Rich Swann, Noam Dar, Brian Kendrick, Akira Tozawa. That's pretty much it. And none of them are really in contention for the title. So, yeah, let me know who you think is going to be next Cruiserweight champion, next Cruiserweight feud. I wouldn't be surprised if Austin Aries got another rematch, but we'll have to see. So Neville is still the Cruiserweight champion. Next match, in my opinion, probably match of the night just because it's a tag match. Sheamus and Cesaro versus the Hardy Boys. This was a really good match. Jeff Hardy's tooth actually got knocked out. Sheamus accidentally kicked him in the face. I think he meant to kick him like in the shoulder or something. I don't know. He kicked him dead in the face. They showed a replay of it. It was brutal. He lost a tooth. Matt Hardy got busted open. It was just crazy. Hold on. I'm looking at my notes right now. I had to take notes because there was a lot of matches. Yeah, nothing too major in this match. Sheamus had pinned Matt Hardy looking for the pin, but Jeff Hardy sneakily, if that's even the word, um, without Sheamus seeing, Jeff Hardy got the tag, and Sheamus hit Matt Hardy with a power slam. But like I said, Jeff got the sneaky tag. Sheamus didn't see it, so Sheamus was pinning Matt, and he was like, "Why isn't the ref counting?" And then all of a sudden, the camera pans up to Jeff Hardy on the top rope. He hits a swanton on the back of Sheamus, and he gets the pin. And yeah, the Hardy Boys are still the champions. And after the match, guess who turns heel? Cesaro and Sheamus turn heel. As the Hardy Boys were celebrating, Sheamus and Cesaro attacked them. Sheamus bro kicked Matt Hardy. No, excuse me. He bro kicked Jeff Hardy into the ring post, and Sheamus had slammed Matt Hardy into the ring post. It was just crazy. Really good match though, in my opinion. Really good match between the two. But the Hardys are still tag team champions, and Cesaro and Sheamus are heels now. And like I don't know who is gonna face the Hardy Boys next because the tag division on both brands are just eh. Cause like on Raw, who you got? I can't really remember the Golden Truth, the Club, Enzo and Cass. I can't really remember any other teams. There's barely any teams on Raw. Hopefully we can get some tag teams from NXT pretty soon. We have the Authors of Pain, DIY still down there. Heavy Machinery, those two guys are pretty cool. Hopefully they can come up pretty soon, but I doubt it. They're probably going to get a quick little run in NXT. But let me know who you think's going to face the Hardy Boys next in the comments. And yeah, moving on to the next match, which is Alexa Bliss versus Bayley. Alexa actually won this match, and this match was just hilarious to me. It wasn't like bad hilarious or anything. Um, what was I about to say? Yeah. So Alexa Bliss hit Bayley with a roll up, and like it was like close near the ring post, like obviously in the ring, not outside the ring. It was like near the turnbuckles, and like Bayley. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Um, Jeez, I'm so caught up in my thoughts. Okay, so um, Alexa was going for a roll up. Bayley reversed into a roll up of her own, and she was in the turnbuckles, like I said. And when Alexa kicked out, she went flying into the ring post, which I thought was kind of hilarious because, like, that how does that make sense? You kick out and then you just go flying into the ring post. It's crazy. I guess apparently the momentum from Alexa kicking out shot Bayley into the ring post, so that makes sense. But yeah, she flew into the ring post after Alexa kicked out. Then Alexa got her up, tried to go for a pin, but she got rolled up by Bayley. Bayley kicked out of the roll up, and then Alexa got her up in here with a DDT. So Alexa is a new champion. I'm surprised they took it off Bayley very quickly. She only held it like 2 months or close to 2 months now. So yeah, Alexa Bliss is your new champion. Next match, Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton, House of Horrors match, not for the WWE Championship. Mostly because Bray just switched brands, so he's on Raw, then Randy's on SmackDown. It was pretty okay. I feel like they're really trying to redo the final deletion thing with Matt and Jeff, but they just can't seem to get it right. They did the New Day Wyatt family compound thing that was kind of close, and this was closer than the New Day and Wyatt thing, but they still couldn't get it right. But they're not trying to. Obviously, they don't want to copy too much, but Randy kept walking into different rooms. Like he would fight Bray, and then Bray would escape, walk into a different room, then sneak attack Randy. Eventually, Randy ended up getting a refrigerator dumped on him. Bray dumped a refrigerator on Randy, and like Randy pulled up in a limousine to the House of Horrors in quotes. And then, like I said, he got a refrigerator dumped on him by Bray Wyatt. And then Bray got in the limo and told the driver to drive back to the arena. And like part of the rules of the House of Horrors was, um, the match will end in the ring. So they have to go from the House of Horrors and drive back all the way to the arena. So Bray got in the limousine, drove all the way back to the arena, obviously. And yeah, that was that. And then like the match recontinued later on. Obviously, he had to drive to the arena, so it had to take some time. Um, Moving on to the next match, Samoa Joe versus Rollins. Nothing spectacular. This was probably, I wouldn't say worst match, but just one of the most boring matches of the night, if not the most boring. Basically, all that happened was Joe went for a Coquina clutch, Rollins reversed, and Yeah, Rollins reversed the Coquina clutch into a pin. It was like kind of a sneaky roll up thing, and then yeah, Rollins won. So we'll have to see what happens next with that feud. Um, Braun Strowman versus. Oh no, no, no! I don't know what I'm talking about. Coming back to this match after the Rollins and Joe match, Bray comes back to the arena, taunts in the middle of the ring. Randy, standing behind him when the lights are off, gets a chair, starts beating him with it, beating him with it. They go back and forth with weapons and stuff. And then Randy hits Bray with RKO. The Bollywood Boys come out. Obviously, um, the Bollywood Boys are with Jinder Mahal, so they attack Randy with the title. Bray hits a Sister Abigail and he picks up the victory. Bray winning on a pay-per-view. I am happy. I am happy. Like I was saying, I am happy. Sorry about the little audio cut right there. I had to add another clip of gameplay because I ran out. Because that actual match you just saw that Bray Wyatt just won was only 10 minutes. And obviously this video was over 10 minutes long. So, yeah, like I was saying, I'm happy that Bray won. Finally, finally, finally. Now officially moving on to the main event. I almost botched and went to the main event instead of finishing the match that I was doing. In the main event, Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns. Um, Pretty good match. Usually Braun, whoever he's in a match with, is okay. Like him and Big Show are really good. Him and Roman are pretty decent as well. You know what I hate in wrestling? When someone hits a finisher, they kick out, the crowd goes crazy, and like the person that pinned them is shocked because they kicked out. So they do the finisher again, and then they don't kick out. So that's what happened in this match. Towards the end, Braun had a power slam. Roman kicked out. Um, then Braun was shocked, got him back up for a second power slam. 1, 2, 3. Why could you kick out of the second one? Like, can we have like it's just so like anticlimactic. You know what I mean? Like power finisher 1, 2. Oh my god, he kicked out. He's going for it again. 1, 2, 3. It's over now. Like I hate that in wrestling. But it is what it is. Braun beats Roman, but he was not finished with Roman just yet. He got some stairs, put him in the ring. He picked Roman up and just dropped him on the stairs, face first. And one of the most brutal things I have seen since Brock busting Randy open at SummerSlam. This man, Braun Strowman, while Roman was on the ground, picked up the steps, full force, no remorse, just slammed the steps into his chest. And then Roman started coughing up blood. Like, when I was younger, thinking about people bleeding in wrestling, I thought, oh my god, cool, oh, they're fighting, battle scars, yeah, this, that. But, like, when you think about it, there is a human being in a wrestling ring coughing up blood or just bleeding, you know? So it's just weird nowadays seeing people bleed. Like I know, like sometimes if like they get a cut or something, they clean it up right quick. But like if you're coughing up blood or you're gushing from the head like Randy was at SummerSlam, like it's just like as I get older, it's just nasty. You know what I'm saying? So like, um, blood nowadays in the PG era, in my opinion, could just stay away. I could care less about blood. I know when I was like a year ago or two, I would say, oh, they should allow blood. But now that I think about it, it's a human being bleeding in the middle of the ring. So yeah, that was just very shocking, and that's pretty much it for Payback. Pretty decent pay per view. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't the greatest. It was just decent. A good stepping stone moving on storyline wise. So yeah, in the comments, answer all the questions I asked in the video. Let me know who you think will challenge Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship next. Um, Let me know if you think Jinder Mahal will win the WWE Championship at Backlash when he faces Randy Orton. I doubt it, but they could do it because he's on this huge heel push run thing, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, let me know in the comments all the questions I asked in this video. Sorry for the delay with the review. I usually don't do them right after because it's like really late. Um, so yeah, sorry for the delay, but it's all good. I hope y'all like and subscribe. Catch you in the next video. It's Taj, and I'll see you guys.